Are they not in there? They're not in the black?
Nope. Nope. Oh, we got live in the hive. We got the wee boost on and the hoobity hibbity and the hoobity. I don't know if we have any.
If they're not in that black box,
We don't have big blues.
right?
All right, we're doubling up on gloves. Where are El Glovos? The Glovelies.
They're in there too. Right?
Well, we do have big blues over here.
Oh.
Underneath this yellow thing, I'm gonna have to take these out.
Yeah, I've got some blue like surgical gloves.
Well, we got
those
but
are
we double
definitely
up.
heavier
See,
duty than what I have.
I think we already have a bee on us.
Yeah, we do.
I see one
I'm
flying.
gonna have you take that out since that's
Checking it
too
out.
much
Sure.
for me.
Yep.
Here's some gloves. You'll be fine. Don't mind me. Yeah, these are largest. So.
All right, here you go, Lois. Remember, she doesn't want to be on camera.
Are we?
So are there big blues in here?
No, that I found. Would you look? Would you pull this out, please? And we'll look elsewhere.
Got people coming on here.
Doubtful.
Well, I mean, we must have taken them out for another job.
For the. Are we live in the hive?
We are live in the
Oh
hive.
my God! Well, people know even if we ain't talking to them, we're doing some shit. That's for sure.
We're looking for our big blues.
Okay, hold up your one hand, and we'll put this on. We're gonna double up on it.
What's that?
Oh no, it's okay. We've got these.
All right,
we've
can
got
you?
These, latex.
Is that working?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that worked all right. There you go.
Bye, nature.
They can't sing.
Oh,
They won't sing through it. Hi, everyone. We're still getting dressed for the prom.
that was what's wrong with
For the bomb, because we are the bomb.
Well, we do have the extreme, the heavy-duty nitrile.
Oh, good. The big black ones.
Yeah.
Well, if you'll put those on first and then the blue's over.
Yeah.
But either way, I mean, you know.
Yeah.
All right, you ready?
I'm ready.
Hi, we're gloving up, everyone. I glove you, everyone. Aw. Anyway, I'm applying the gloves. That's what I meant. Oh, you perverts out there in Killer Bee Nation land.
Thank you.
Does that look good?
Yeah.
All right, very
That's
good.
great.
Hi, everyone. Good afternoon. We are live in the hive. We're in Cochise County. Again, wait, we never really leave Cochise County. Okay, anyway, we're home sweet home.
Yeah.
We're out here.
We have put these on.
Well,
over
she's
top.
got
I've got
doubles
double.
already.
I
Oh,
got
you're
double.
already-
Yeah, she's already doubled up on them, so
I prefer she was wearing a pair of these though.
they'll
heavy
attack those
duty.
hard. And if she, you know,
I'm
the
okay.
black,
It is what it is.
but you're looking
Yeah.
for some medicine anyway. And venomation is making me swear. Anyway, all right, Killer Bee Nation, we're out here. We got two hives. Okay, one in a tree behind me. You see that tree right back there? Oh boy, here we go. And then one in, okay, it's in the middle of bumfuck out here. But this is Jay. So Jay doesn't mind being famous. Well, I thought it was
Yeah.
rich and famous. What the hell's wrong with it?
Yeah, I know. I got half of
They
that.
lied to me or something. What the fuck is, you know?
Yeah.
Anyway, so Jay gives me a
Small
call.
town famous.
Yeah, that locally infamous, world
Yeah,
famous. So Jay moved down here, and he's from Lois. Lois is on camera. Everyone, you'll say hi in a minute.
Yeah.
I'm getting there because we're gonna
He's
break into the
from
mother
St.
tongue in
Paul,
a minute here because he's from
Minnesota.
where we're from there. By golly. And so anyway, he moves down here and gets a fixer-upper. You know, it's wonderful. And he said, like, I got a lifetime supply of work in a beautiful part of the county. All right, you know, no addresses. Calm down, everyone. Nobody gives a shit anyway. And then we got bees back here, way back in bumfuck, in a wellhead or a big engine that's next to it. We have no idea. But where there's smoke, there's fire. And so when you see that activity, you know, kind of like over here with the tree.
Well, they're around, and like I said, there was a whole swarm came
You
and
saw a swarm
hung out
come in.
in these trees right behind us.
Yeah, and you've never seen that before.
I'd never seen this, and I was
A
like,
National Geographic.
they weren't here
moment.
yesterday, and 2 days later they weren't there again.
And about how big was it?
Mm.
I mean, it was.
Oh, you had a
it was-
big one.
Yeah. I mean,
Holy shit.
It was during the summer, so all these trees were full of leaves, and they
Yeah.
were bending down the branches,
Oh,
just
you had
clinging to each other.
You had
Yeah.
right, solid bees.
Big solid ball of
Holy
bees.
God, my
I've never seen anything like that.
Wow. Say good afternoon, Hosh.
Good afternoon, Hosh.
He does. He reads the manual and
Mhm.
that's what it says. Anyway, well, and then we gotta say good morning to Lois. Oh, so this is Lois Lane.
I just had one bounce off my face.
You had one bounce off your face.
Off
Good
my
morning,
face.
Lois.
This is
Yeah,
gonna be a mean
bees are
hive.
coming
Okay.
out. They're not very happy
Sorry, I
right
don't mean to-
now.
No, the fucking bees. I know.
Yes.
I thought
Anyway,
they were supposed to be afraid of you. No, they want to be on.
Yes, they fear us.
They want to be on.
good
TV.
afternoon, Lois.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Give me the damn camera and
Termination.
shut up.
Yeah.
So we're here to save the day,
Yeah.
as usual.
Copyright strike.
So you guys are going to watch from the truck.
Yeah.
So you can, with the windows up, you won't be able to hear the screams as well. I'm just fucking kidding, actually. So, yeah, we're here to save the day so they can get to work around here and have some fun.
Yeah.
But can't do anything with these damn bees, right? So this looks like a new conceal because it's in a base of a tree, and man, the whole root thing could be hollow and whatnot, but we're not going to get the backhoe out and dig it up.
They did have that expanding foam in there, so somebody had tried to do something with these bees at one point in time.
Yeah,
but
who knows?
it would have been a decade ago.
Yeah.
Last time anybody tried
Happens
to do
all the
anything
time.
here, so.
Yeah, it's not a DIY channel.
Yeah.
Everyone, put down the expanding foam. Put down the expanding foam and step away from the beehive. Anyway,
Good.
so
All right.
well, thank
I'll
you
let
for
you get
having
to
us
work.
out so you
Yeah.
can have. Yeah,
Thanks so much for
exactly.
coming.
It's good
Like-
to meet you.
Yeah,
you've
like-
been in Bisbee for a while, musician, and no, we have similar, friends in common
Yeah,
and all
oh,
that
absolutely.
shit, and we still haven't met. You'd think it
No.
was a city.
But you call 911, or who you gonna call?
Who you gonna call? Who you gonna call?
And Reed came right out.
Yeah.
Woohoo.
Bisbee's been called the world's largest open air asylum for a reason. Right, my friend?
I like that
Well,
one.
thank you.
I mean, I
Thank you.
use it
I wish it was
regularly.
original. It's not.
Nope.
What
I
are you
use
gonna
it
do?
regularly because
So
it's
you
true.
guys watch from the truck.
Yeah, you stay safe in that van then, Jay. Okay.
What happened now?
I
Yeah.
said Jay should just go stay safe in that van.
Yeah, that's right. Jay's
Okay,
a smart
then.
one. Then.
Yeah.
Okay, then. You run along now, Jay, and have
They
a nice
were
time.
they were the
We'll
smart
be fine,
ones.
don't
They
mind
called
us.
us before
You got
trying to
your
take
gloves on?
down these bees in
I'm
the
gonna dump one,
trees.
too, with the black.
All right.
I think I might go with the extra larges
I would.
because over the larges
Yeah.
they'll be more. So we're really in for some fun because we have black gloves. This ought to be entertaining. This will be a good lesson on how they attack dark colors. Whoop-de ding dang doodle, huh? All right, Killer Bee Nation. As you know, they're all Africanized. They're all killer bees in the state of Arizona. That's not according to us. That's according to the labs in Tucson. And I'm kind of more excited about the one back in Bumfuck back here.
The
You know?
wellhead.
We'll drive back as far as we can, and it's quite a ways away, but like I told Jay, you can't live with them. You simply can't live with them. You got to get rid of them. So, are we close enough? I think we are. You guys are all dolled up. Shit, I got to get going here.
Coach, do you want to pull my thumb, please?
Do I?
Yeah.
Oh, do I?
I don't.
What
I
happened?
gotta.
What
I
do
just
you
need the thumb pulled so I can put the thing over it. The things here.
I'm not actually sure what they're doing here, but they're doing something exciting.
That's what's happening.
Oh, I see
So
what
I
you're
can
doing.
tuck it just in case, so I can't get bees up my sleeve. There we go.
Wardrobe malfunction.
I feel safer now. Okay.
You know,
Well, that's all that's
there we
asked.
go.
That's where I've
There
been
we
stung
go.
the most.
Oh, you know what we have for you? Here, we have a Blue Water Cafe patch.
Oh.
Hey, Mel and Dan, you watching?
Nice.
Huh? Yeah?
Yeah.
I found some that already had Velcro on them.
Nice. I can add it to my suit. I'm getting all patched up
So
here.
check it out. So Blue Water Cafe. So Mel and Dan up in Grand Marais have this restaurant, and on the North Shore of Lake Superior. See, and so they buy us bee suits, and so we get to look at this. We're gonna put this on.
Put that on me, would you?
I'm gonna put that on you
you
there,
go. That
and
looks
we'll show
good.
everybody how nice that is.
Don't mind the pipes.
Don't mind.
We
Oh, that was
don't
awesome.
mind them.
Oh my God, you silly shit. That's awesome.
Oh.
And I trust Hosh is getting together all the war. 4 items.
Okay, we're just about set here. 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 Okay Very sunny today, so I can barely see these screens. Comments will be answered later.
Check each other.
Yeah, they're gonna. I think I've got a.
Safety
There we go. Yeah,
first.
no, you know how the Velcro will get stuck there. All right. That looks good. And you look good. All right, Lois. Let me
Yeah,
look
how do
at
I
your.
look?
Yep, you look good. Okay, I think we're all ready to go to war. Oh, while Host is doing that, come on, Lois. Let's go take a peek. So. Oh, what a cluster. Too many holes. Look at all these holes. This is ridiculous. God, what a pain in the ass. Hard. Well, there's just no choice. We got to get rid of this. We can't even get near the damn thing. Well, I thought that was electric for a second there.
Yeah, we're going to have to cut through this.
I guess. Or we can go on the other side and clean those tumbleweeds out.
Either one, yeah.
You know, because they are. Oh shit! Are they coming and going out of here? Looks like, yeah, they are. Yep. I'm gonna get a flashlight. Oh man. Huh?
You want me to go for it?
I think we're gonna. Well, they're coming and going out of here. There's too many holes.
Yeah, there are.
It's a royal pain in the ass. I'm wondering. Huh? What? I wonder if we should get the sawzall with a metal bit and cut this fence,
Yeah, okay.
because that way we can access it.
You want the flashlight?
Yeah, please. Yep. Should be in between and the little pouchy thing there. Ow! God damn it! All right, you guys. Jeepers, this looks like it could be a serious cluster. I'm trying to find out if I can dig down a little bit. Hi. The accidental hi. How are you, honk? It was a honky.
Horn works.
The horn worked. All right, Killer Bee Nation.
Yeah, these bees
I
are
don't know if
coming
this is their
out.
front door or not. Are they coming out of here? They're not coming out of there. That's
No,
good.
there's something coming out of there.
All right, they're coming out of. What about where that foam is over there? I really don't know. But it'll be good to zip this off with a metal blade. They must be behind me big time, huh?
Oh yeah, they're
Show
swarming
everybody.
here.
Show everybody what's going
They're
on. I'm in their
swarming, yeah.
flight path. And they're coming back confused as hell because all of a sudden this big handsome guy is laying at their front door, which should be any, female bee's dream come true. What are you laughing at, Lois? What are you laughing
Oh, you're just a funny guy.
God, you're funny. And
Yeah, they're swarming all over us.
so they're definitely, now they're not super aggressive, doesn't mean shit, of course. And we're not going to use any smoke. I'm just going to go through some of the old stuff because people forget that we have new eyes on the subject here. And so we don't use smoke, because if it worked, we would. They just don't care about it. We don't use a pressure washer. What other? All kinds of shit like that, right?
Don't relocate.
We don't relocate because they're deadly invasive species. What's not to hate? It's a loathe-hate relationship we have with them. But I gotta see if we can get all of the holes, because we're going to, at this point in the game, we're gonna cut this fence out of the way so we can peel it back and get in there better. And then seal up all the holes that we can. All right.
Wow.
Oh, there you go.
Okay, they're spicy.
Yeah.
Well, they're everywhere for sure. And I'm gonna see if we can stick that 360 in there or not.
I mean, they're bouncing off of me.
Not yet. Can't get anything in there. They're bouncing off of you, yeah. All right, so we are going to. I don't know if I can stick this
Well,
down
let me cut the fence first.
under there. While okay, I'm gonna do it before and after. So we stick that in there. I don't think I can get it in very far. But there is a hive in there. That's it. That's it. All right, we don't want to get it dirty either. So, okay, Hosh is gonna cut the old fence, and so we can actually get in there. Jeepers. I don't know. You want to maybe start up here actually, so we can peel it back. I guess so. Yeah. Why not? Yeah, we'll just zip it off right close to. Actually, you know what? In that case, it'd be better to stop here and just cut the hole.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do that. Because this one is flexible enough.
Oh, they're gonna.
Yeah, they're gonna light up.
It's
I
gonna
think.
be a problem.
Well, this stuff's a pain in the ass. You You want to break that away and I'll start zipping?
Sure.
Okay. Get some of these things. Maybe you can go on the other side of the fence and pull that stuff back a little bit. What do you think? That'll work. All right. We have to gain access. Oh, of course.
Hey, you want one of these?
Yes, just in case. Thank you. Trusty Dusty spray adhesive. Well, Killer Bee Nation, it's so nice to have you guys back with us. Hi. Anyway, all right. I'm in a mood. We spent all morning teaching a class, very dour, not dour, but I couldn't swear much. It was horrible. And we taught a class for the city of Sierra Vista. The bees are getting aggressive now. And so it was a morning of teaching. Yay, glory, hallelujah. Now we're out in the field having some fun. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. All right. Peel away, Hosh.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Are you going to cut it on this side too?
I don't think so. I think we just peel it. Yeah. There we go. Like that. Maybe hook it on the... All right. Well, now I think we have access, so we can see what the hell they're doing. Good news. They haven't lit up yet, so I'm all happy about that. There. Now we know what now we're in here, huh?
Now we're in here.
Now we're in here. We're going to look for other holes. And remember, you guys, whenever we're doing jobs and they don't light up, don't despair. Just in our YouTube channel, Google worst period, bees period, ever period, period, and you'll get all the action you want. Or Dragoon Baptist bees, you'll poop your pants, all right? We're quite happy when the bees are not completely insane. They're aggressive enough. They're bouncing off of us. It's not a class 5 by any stretch. What do you think, Nosh?
Boy, there's holes here. There's...
Just holes everywhere.
all over the
Yeah, we'll
place.
let...
Well, we
Lois-
got to get the defoam in there.
Oh, that's... Yep. Yeah, and I think another thing we got to watch for is I do want to take the Pendona first and kind of saturate it in there.
Oh, okay.
So I'm going to get that. We do have defoam in the case.
Yep.
All right. Yeah.
Well,
All
then.
right, very good. So, you want to go ahead and give them a little Pendona action?
Yeah.
So what's going to happen now, guys, when we do this is we're going to see where all of their doors are, because when this is a pyrethrin that we're going to use, doesn't hurt the tree, doesn't hurt anything, just kills anything with 6 legs and an exoskeleton. Is that a door?
Yeah.
Okay. And if there are other entrances up and down the tree, they will come out. So they're going to take this tree out anyway, which I would fully recommend, because something like this is just going to be a pain in the ass for ever and ever, amen. So it's a full-on hive, and there's a lot of bees out working in the field, and they're not super aggressive, thank God. Uh-huh. Okay. Defoam, there we go. Okay.
Well,
What do you think?
nobody's coming out.
Okay. Well, they're not. They're not. I mean, it's an actual hive. Oh, you know what? I'm going to get a pry
Look at
bar.
this.
Yeah,
Look
see.
at this.
Can we pull that back?
Um,
Yeah.
with
Lois,
the-
show
with the pry
everybody
bar.
back.
Yeah.
Here, you want to set this 360 over there?
Sure.
I'm going to get a pry bar so we can kind of,
Oh.
dig that out a little bit.
Okay.
Keep getting caught up on that.
I think I'm going to try to go behind you here on the other side. If possible. What do we got going on there, Hosh?
Well, they chewed through here, made another, that's actually propolis all around there. So they made another door here. Let's see. We're trying to elicit a response. We want to find out where they're really coming in and out. What's easy for them.
Is that another door?
Yeah, it is.
All right.
I don't have any activity yet here though.
Here's the magic.
I mean, they're down in the root ball.
Get that behind you here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pry that out of there,
Okay.
and we'll see if we can. Because we got to try to find all the holes that we can, and get rid of the little bastards. Oh, there we go. And oh, it's in there. Oh, too good. There we go. Okay, I got a good start on that. So they're not really. Any other holes around the side there, Lois?
I do not see any.
Good. Good. Well, it may be just a very straightforward, nobody's going to die on this one type of deal. I'm kidding. Damn it.
The bees are gonna die.
There you
Yeah,
go.
they always die.
As God intended.
They always do.
Yes, they're man-made, everybody. I mean, there's no romance about it.
No, the
Yep.
romance is gone.
The
Lab
romance
leak.
is going.
Just another lab leak.
Just
Here.
another lab leak.
Just another lab leak that kills people. No biggie.
Yeah, the love is gone. Ever since I got kicked off the bowling team. Okay, well, actually, this doesn't look bad. Kind of happy. I think that we got just the one hole to deal with. And it does look like it, which is fine with me. But we are going to seal up whatever we can. So we got the 3 basic holes, everybody. Okay, well, so what Host is doing now is putting an expanding foam in there that is not insulating. It's actually, it actually expands out, fills every little crack and crevice in there, and leaves a residue, a residual pesticide in there. There you go. Well, in a little bit, we will fill this up with expanding foam to put a kibosh on these guys. So that once there is 0 activity around here, everybody, then they can go ahead and cut this tree down. Has anybody got any questions for us, Lois?
Oh, somebody just asked what the white thing he's digging up. That was just old expandable foam.
Yeah, that was old expanding foam.
Yeah, can't quite see it. It's kind of
I
hard to
think
see
was,
with the
was that a
sunshine.
hole or no?
This was.
Did it take any
Coming out.
defoam?
It did. Not much, but you know, you're dealing with some convoluted kind of
Well, these root balls are a
Roman
pain in the ass.
catacomb situation.
Roman catacomb. Literally. Well, that'll do it, yeah. Yeah, I think that we can go ahead and go on to expanding foam, and then, now this tree is not completely dead, or is it? No, it's got some buds on it. You see here, Lois? It's got a few buds on it.
It does have buds.
Huh?
It does have buds.
Well, show everybody. It's springtime in the Rockies, you guys.
Springtime in the Rockies.
Yeah, springtime in the Rockies. Little tiny buds on them.
Close to
And these would be
beans.
flowers, I would guess, once it, gets going. But I think we can expanding foam it and then go back to that other one. All right.
I feel like the tree isn't in great health, though.
The what?
The tree's not in great health, I wouldn't
Oh,
say that.
I know how it feels. What in the hell is he talking about? Anyway, so, once again, just because of hive, we never know from hive to hive how they're going to behave. Because you guys have seen it, they can go completely insane incredibly quickly. So now we're going to basically entomb them. So that's what we call a nuke seal. And it's for this reason, we're just going to... Is there any coming out of that straw?
Yeah.
Awesome. It looks like we might need another can, huh?
I got another one here.
Okay. Always thinking ahead.
Well, not always.
Well, not always. So, if you'll, these bees are a little bit aggressive, but they really feel to me like they're all from this hive, coming back from the field. We're right in their flight path. That's right. You see behind us, Lois? See behind us how many there are?
Oh, yeah.
Show everybody all of them coming in. They're just like coming in from the field. There's no flowers in bloom yet, but they're anxious to get going because it's like 70 degrees right now. And I don't think it's going to freeze anymore. It did freeze last night, and my water was frozen at the ranch again. So they're trying to forage from somewhere, but we don't know where another hive is. They're bouncing off of my gloves.
Yeah, mine too. Here's the good news. It's really taken this foam.
Oh, good. Oh, that's
Yeah.
excellent. The more foam it takes, the better, because that means it's just dumping it into that root ball and making it impervious to future infestation. We got to make it safe so that these guys can, you know, chop the tree down or cut it down or whatever. But there's definitely nothing around the back or anywhere else. All right.
Yeah, it's just.
No, it looks really good. I'm gonna go stare up a little bit
Yeah.
because things are looking up. What?
Well, you are.
Well, I am. I will be in a second. But I'm just nervous, you know, whenever you have a crotch in a tree like this, or no, that looks like a very straightforward neutral field to us, guys.
Yeah, they're
Hey, we're fine with that, right?
yeah, they're
Yeah.
just buzzing and bouncing around here.
Interesting, and I wonder if some of these bees, because some of them are really aggressive, I'm wondering if they're from that other hive.
Well, that was what I was wondering about. Because you see what happens, everybody, is Killer Bee Nation, when you've got neighboring hives close to each other, even within 100 yards, 200 yards, even 300 yards, even though every hive is an enemy of every other hive, I mean, they hate each other. And the only reason they visit each other is to steal honey. So it's just like a trailer park. But unfortunately, the car alarm is the same. The ooga horn in the submarine, the attack pheromone is the same for every hive. So we always worry about hives, multiple hives in an area. And if you get multiple hives, they will come and not join the fight. They will come and fight each other, us, everything, because it's all pheromones, it's all smells. So that's what we worry about. But we won't know. Now, when we go back to that other hive back there in that engine block or whatever that's in, this is going to be exciting because we don't know what's going on. A tree like this, done 1,000 of them, pretty much know what's going on. Look at them attacking my gloves.
I know.
Look at this, they're just bouncing off of it. Look at that. They just hate dark colors. It's pretty exciting. Anyway, how's it looking out?
I mean, it's taken this foam.
Oh,
God. Yeah.
well.
Yeah, we got another hive somewhere in this. What did you say? It's got like 30 acres here or something?
Yeah, 30 acres.
So
yeah,
yeah,
it goes all the way
there's
back to
another
that telephone.
hive
All the way
somewhere.
back to that telephone pole
Yeah,
back there.
somewhere back there that we're gonna check out next. So just this tree and somewhere out there in the back 20.
Give me 40 acres and I'll turn this rig around. So anyway, has anybody else got any good thoughts or questions for us?
No, not that I can see. It's hard to see. It's very sunny. So
We're live on TikTok and YouTube, is that correct?
yes.
Right on. Right on.
Is this an abandoned farm property? No. Somebody bought this and they want to try to do work on it to fix it up.
Yeah.
So
Well, it was
that's why
abandoned
we're out
before he
here.
bought it.
Well, yeah, he bought it from somebody, and who knows how long it
Might
was
have been.
abandoned from that somebody.
Right.
Right.
Years. I've been driving by this thing for
But-
years and years. So-
It's been owned by somebody. It's not.
So Jay has a fun little project now.
Yeah, he bought it last year. He said.
Yep. So he's on it, and so we don't know. I mean, there are no more neighboring hives on his property except for that one back there in that engine block or wellhead. We won't know until we get back there. And he knows that because he's trying to work on the damn thing, and he can't because of this hive. He already knows well enough to, if you see a hive, if you see bees coming and going out of somewhere like this, get the hell away and call the professional, because you can't do it yourself. Do not do it yourself. Multiple holes like this, they can come out of anywhere, and it's so dangerous. I watched one hive kill a 1,000-pound hog one time. Every week in this county, they kill a dog, a horse, or a goat, just in Cochise County. Interesting number of, I heard a stat out of Tucson, the average number of killer bee hive removals just in Tucson every year, 10,000. Jesus, it's insane.
So, Reed, somebody had asked about. I don't remember the question, and I can't scroll back, but it had something to do with the stinger. So basically, just talk about what happens when you get stung and how to remove the stinger and
Oh,
what
that's
the stinger
yeah.
does after it stings you. Let's talk
Really
about
good
that.
question, because it's time essence. Time is of the essence when you get stung. The stinger is literally a hypodermic needle. It's nature's hypo. And when you get stung, the bee disembowels itself. Literally, I know it's not pretty. Disembowels itself and goes off to die. That stinger's still in you. It's got hooks on the bottom of it that will keep driving into you like a pile driver. It's insane. All right, it's a hydraulic system in the stinger, a little tiny stinger that will drive into you. Each time it drives in, there are muscle sacs on top that are venom glands that will pump venom into you. Each time it goes pump like this. It's insidious. You know, you can't make this up. It's like sci-fi run amok. And so when you take it out, if you get a pair of tweezers or you go and you pinch it out, because it hurts like a son of a bitch, right? And you're going, ah! If you pinch it, you're getting a full dose. You're squeezing all that into it. It's venom. And it's a hypodermic needle. You're squeezing it in, you're getting a full dose. Do not do that. You want to scrape it out. It's hard to scrape out. You know, they always say get a credit card. When I get stung, if I don't have a suit on and one just somehow stings me, hell with a credit card. I'm just digging away at the damn thing trying to get it out of me. It is hard to get out. You're going to irritate your skin a bit, but you don't want that venom in you. Now, when you get stung, it sends a pheromone, here we are back to the pheromones, the smells, to the rest of the hive and any neighboring hives that here's the intruder. You cannot wash that pheromone off your skin. Of course not, it's a hypodermic needle. It's subcutaneous, it goes into your bloodstream. So for up to a week, depending on your metabolism, you're marked. It's coming out of your pores. And if you get stung half a dozen times or 40 times, worse, of course, because you got more in your system. And they will attack you. Any hive will be more prone to attack you if you've been stung already in the last week. It's sci-fi, guys. It really is weird as hell. The stings are the same, from European to Africanized. Okay, they're not African. We don't have any African bees here. In the comments, when you guys leave comments, don't say, oh, these African bees. They're not African bees. We have Africanized. They're a crossbreed between European and African. We call them Africanized because the African gene is the dominant one. It's just science. It's simple, all right? And so don't call them African bees because I will correct you in the comments.
Oh, correct.
Somebody,
It's just great. What do you think, you're at home?
somebody is asking if there's different pheromones they produce under different circumstances.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Pheromones are just smells. There's millions of them. And orange has like 1,000 pheromones or something. You can divide them up into ever smaller, entities of pheromones. Now, the attack pheromone is the one that we fear. There is also the foraging pheromone, where they go out and they find a field of flowers or a hummingbird feeder, which is an open bar. They come back and they will tell everybody through the waggle dance and also pheromones how to get there. There is the queen pheromone, which she will emit when she goes on a mating flight to attract drones. Yeah, there's all kinds of them. The one that we are concerned about and the one that we fear is the attack pheromone. It's like the ooga horn of the submarine. Good question, you guys. Yeah, we like good questions.
Yeah, and Reed, after you get stung, the venom will keep pumping into you for like 5 minutes, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
The stinger will pump venom into you for up to 5 minutes if left in your skin.
Correct.
And drive itself in further and further for that 5 minutes. It's sci-fi, guys. And those little venom sacs, you can watch them. They just pump venom into you. It's just so damn weird. Now, once it's in your system, then it just goes throughout your body, of course. It's in your bloodstream, it's subcutaneous, and that's how that works. So you want to get that stinger out as quick as possible, and then also you have about a 15-minute window, to take your Benadryl. All right, and do it because it can save your life. We've used it endlessly, and first responders use it. We teach first responders down here, fire departments, medical personnel, police, etc. All right, we just did a class this morning in Sierra Vista for the city of Sierra Vista. So there's a lot to learn about these things, and please do it from the safety of your armchair. This is not a damn DIY channel, everyone. So this works really well. All these bees flying around. Are there any other questions?
Well, yeah, someone just asked where we were, and he said they don't have bees there, but as we know, that's not true.
Yeah, they're in all the lower
we're in
48.
Cochise County in Arizona, but Reed, they've been reported in all the lower 48 states,
They're in
haven't
all the
they?
lower 48 states.
Yeah.
They've been reported and documented in Ontario and Alberta, Canada. They killed a beekeeper in Connecticut. It's over.
But there's a difference in saturation rates.
Lois has it, exactly. It may not be 100% of the unmanaged feral hives in Wyoming are Africanized. They're there, but it may not be all of them that are Africanized. Here, it is 100%. And so why risk it is what we say, you know, for the sake of Winnie the Pooh glasses. Right? No, don't do it. You could die. And there's a lot more funner ways to die, I think. I'm sure of it, as a matter. I've tried almost all of them. And much to the chagrin of many, I'm still here. So we're going to let these remnant bees come back. We're going to go wind our way back into bumfuck back here. I think we have to drive back out and around, right?
Yeah, she
I
said
think-
we can drive around there.
So we can take everybody for a little ride. We'll have to ask Coach about. I know that everybody can come along with us on YouTube, but TikTok doesn't like it when we drive. I don't know why. I'm not holding the camera and shit. Anyway, I don't know. Whatever.
As
We'll figure it
as
out.
we're walking here, just really quickly, somebody asked about the swarms and how many move, but
Look at this.
basically
Is that where they're bowling up?
swarms are
weird.
just
Are they fighting?
No,
No,
they're
they're blowing
communicating. They're
up.
just talking to each other about
when
it.
we
Yeah.
see swarms, it's
I
just
dumped 4
usually the 10 to 20% of the hive that's leaving to go start a new one, and that's when you see swarms. So
Literally. Now this is not a swarm. These are remnant bees coming back from work, and they belong to this hive. And I just saw a little pollen on one of them
Yeah, I
actually.
see it.
but swarms are typically, they start with thousands and keep going, a couple, 2, 3, 4,000, right, Reed? And then they're just going to keep growing if you don't take care of them.
Oh yeah. An average swarm size of a basketball has 7,000 to 10,000 bees in it. All right, that's an average, and they are individual cells of an organism. When they decide on a place to live, which nowadays can be either be in a tree or on a tree limb or up in the eaves of your house or under a doghouse or in the wellhead or whatever the hell they're in back here, they start building comb and the queen starts laying eggs at the rate of 2,000 a day. Takes 3 weeks for them to start hatching. Well, then it goes exponential, and an average Africanized hive has 100,000 a minute now. So don't risk it. If you have a ball of bees hanging in a tree, the old school way was, oh, give them a couple days, they'll move on. Well, great. If a kid throws a rock at them in the meantime and gets stung, you're liable. No, that's not a good idea. If they do leave, where the hell did they go? Right? If they went under your shed or into your tree that is more expensive to have them removed, if they went to the neighbors, you still have bees. You think they know fences and boundaries? No. So, anyway, good questions, you guys.
Yeah, people don't know fences and boundaries. How are
Right.
bees supposed to?
People don't know fences and
Jeepers.
boundaries. That's why we're all armed out here. Right?
That's why people keep, and that's why people keep hurting our feelings. They don't know boundaries.
I don't care about my feelings. I thought it was just the bees.
Okay, let's go get more bees,
Let's
guys.
go get more bees. Okay.
Reed, I emptied 4 cans into
Oh,
there.
I did not know that.
It took it too. I mean, I think
Four
All
that's
cans
sealed
of
up by
expanding foam
this
in there?
tree.
yeah. I think a couple of them were partials, but
You
still.
filled up that root ball, man.
Let's hope so.
Well, excellent. I mean, that's great because, we guarantee it for 2 years. We always say we can come back. We don't
Yeah.
want to.
Do you want me to hang out here for a minute and spray some down?
No, I think we
Maybe
should
come
go when we
back
come
after?
back. Yeah, I
Okay.
think we should go figure out what's going on in bumfuck back here.
Sometimes we do get stung through the bee suits when they're really aggressive. Usually class 5.
I'm gonna turn on the air
They might
conditioning.
get through our bee suits, but
So, Ho,
we're prepared.
Yeah.
We've got
Question.
stuff in the truck we
Yeah.
can take if we get stung.
can we can live stream YouTube in
Yeah,
the
we,
truck?
We just put the camera, or we can turn TikTok off and get back on it out there.
Or
How about
or
So-
pause it or something?
we can't pause it. We
Okay.
Could, I mean,
Alright.
I could aim it down, but
No, we don't want to do that because that way YouTube's aimed down. Okay, everybody, we're just getting the logistics figured out here when we drive back because it's so much fun while we're driving back and finding our way out in bumfuck out here to have you with us and answer questions. So TikTok, if you're watching on TikTok and you want to continue with our little shenanigans here, go over to YouTube, Killer Bee Guy, or we'll be back in about not more than 15 minutes, I don't think, because we do have to drive back a ways and we're bushwhacking. All right, there's no road.
Yeah.
So we might get close and have to walk. I don't know. But we want to bring you along so we can capture it, and YouTube's going to come with us. And we call it truck time. We're going to do truck time. So I'm going to turn on the air conditioning, let you guys get in, and I'll go find out from these guys the best way to get back there.
Okay.
let's bring this into the truck.
Yes. Absolutely.
Hey, these suits we're wearing, can people buy these suits somewhere? Somebody's asking.
Yeah, they actually, This is not a DIY channel.
Yeah.
Damn it, you guys. I know you delinquents out there in Killer Bee Nation land.
Let me,
We use what are called
Yeah.
Provent suits. Here, well, let's go back there, get the
Yeah.
cowboy hat back there, kiddos. All right, air conditioning is on next to high because it's too loud. I'm gonna go and check with them. Oh, look at that! You got your little jackery and
Yeah,
all
look
ready
what I
for
have.
camping.
yeah, let's do it.
And I got the camera.
Did you go off on
No,
TikTok?
should I go
Yeah.
off on
I'm gonna
TikTok?
go off on TikTok. I
Okay.
got fucking TikTok. I'm gonna go off on TikTok. Anyway, I'm gonna go check this, you guys.
Okay, we're going off on TikTok now. Some of you I know just joined, but we're not going to have
Go over to
reception here for a
YouTube.
little bit. So go to YouTube, or you could try to check back in about 10 or 15 minutes. But YouTube is probably your best bet. All right, so we are going off, people, on TikTok. We'll see you later. Okay.
Weird behavior, honestly.
It is kind of weird. They look like they're going to be super aggressive.
I'd call it a class 2, but they were really presenting as like a 4 or a 5 at first.
Yeah.
Well,
Jeff?
apparently we don't need to go back out to the boat. Did I interrupt something?
No.
Because I'm good at it. Is anybody saying anything?
Nope, not now.
We're all meditating?
Yeah. We're all finding our zen.
Anyway. The calm before the swarm.
Yeah,
Get it,
I
get it,
like
get it,
that.
get it, get it. So apparently we just go right straight through here. They're not going to come back because they're smart. That's a lots of bees there, huh?
Yeah.
All right, so who has... They were following us on TikTok.
Oh, cool.
I mean on YouTube, watching.
Cool.
So that's really awesome. And they still are. Hi, guys.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going through here, and I guess we're winding around. Oh, here we go. I don't know how far back we can get, honestly. I may have you go ahead at some point, Hosh, to make sure I'm not running over it.
All right.
But as long as there's sand like this, I don't care. I think we're going right straight.
To that telephone pole?
Yeah. He said straight back with optimism, apparently, huh? It looks kind of clear over here. We're going to blaze a path we are literally blazing a path here. This is, if it gets too sandy and too weird, we're going to walk back, take everybody for a walk.
Hey, I've always wanted to go down in a blaze of glory.
Well, you're with the right people.
Except there's not a whole lot of glory.
Oh,
Yeah,
there's
right.
no glory.
There's a little less glory.
A lot of
Blazes,
a lot of blazing,
lot of
not much,
blazes.
yeah, not much
A
glory.
little less glory.
Oh, look at this. We got a straight shot to hell. What?
Yeah, broad is the path.
Broad is the path.
Broad is the way.
The highway to hell.
Mm-hmm.
I hope we don't. Yeah, well, this is actually working out well. Well, so Killer Bee Nation, who's we still got a bunch of people with us?
I
Louis?
think so. There's no comments. but
How's the
it still says
reception
it's
looking?
live. Well,
Yeah,
Oh, there it
how's
is,
the
right straight ahead.
reception,
ask
people?
him to. Yep. Ask him to.
Do you guys
holler
still
at
have
us.
great reception here
Thought it might be a
on
tortoise.
YouTube? No comments.
Any comments?
No. I wonder if we still have them. It says
Well, now
live.
we really have no idea what we're getting into. But I'm not gonna take it too much further, I don't think. I think I'm gonna leave it right here in the cul-de-sac.
Is that it right there?
Yeah.
What is that? That's a
We
wellhead?
got close, didn't we?
Yeah. You don't want to get closer? I think you can.
Well, maybe if I can, I can. If I can, I can. Have we still
I would have liked to be taking video from outside the truck of this.
Oh, well, hop out and run alongside.
Okay. Well, the fun's almost over, but
Oh,
you
that's good.
zigzagging across the
Hey,
field.
we will be going. What goes up must come
Yeah,
down.
that's
We
true.
will be. Oh, how are you, smarty pants?
I feel like that'd make a good video. The
This is
zigzagging
a
fast motion throughout.
Fucking megalith. What is this thing? This
It's
is a wellhead from hellhead.
Church of Bees.
What is going on here, guys? Look at that concrete structure. That was my porn star name.
I remember that one.
So, do we have reception back here?
Well, I don't know. We
With-
haven't had any comments this whole time. So.
Okay.
Are you guys there?
Are you guys even there?
Hello.
Hosh, can you look and see if there's any bars?
Sure.
Thank you.
Let's see.
It says people are on and live, but
Yeah, it
no one's
does.
saying anything.
Well, maybe the comments are. Yeah. Let's see. I don't know. Sometimes they get turned off, you know? I mean,
Oh.
yeah. Live chat. Let's do that.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, they're there. They're there just for whatever
it's the
reason
same
it
damn
was
thing
turned
we
off.
have with these wellheads.
Okay,
you know
cool.
that?
Yeah, they can
Should
see.
we turn TikTok back on?
Yeah,
See
sure.
what happens?
Sure. Hold on.
This is industrial shit here.
Right.
This is like one, you know, for like an orchard, you know, for a pivot.
Well, he said it was all agriculture at one point.
Yeah, and boy was it. But there's definitely a hive here. I gotta get the pry bar.
There you go.
Okay, we'll try to get back here on TikTok.
How are we doing on?
Still got YouTube here. I
still
guess
have
we had
YouTube?
comments off. So thanks for helping us, guys.
We still have YouTube?
Yep.
Oh, thank
Yep.
you, Hosh. Yeah.
Yep, YouTube's been good.
Well,
I
we
was like-
definitely have another hive, and we have no idea what to expect. I am glad though that we got closer with the truck in case we need to dive into it, because that never happened actually, because
Where are
we're
they, right
Superman.
So
Yep.
this is what we're dealing with here.
I know.
Whatever this
Fucking
is.
yeah. Oh, it comes with a brand new wrench.
Ooh.
So we got to move that out of the way.
The brick?
Yep.
Okay, here, can I do
Well, it's kind of glued down, I think.
that? Let's see if it's going to hold.
All right.
Help.
Not so much.
Nah, okay.
Oh, there you go. So this is where they are, Killer Bee Nation. Another hive. See, they are everywhere. I mean, these damn things. Okay. No
Wow,
one-
look.
Oh, there's comb.
Oh my God! What the hell?
It was
well,
propolis
I've
that
never
was
seen
holding
it this easy to access. We got now. This is virgin. This has never been
Hold on, I
touched.
want to get the 360 going.
Okay, yeah, we can shove it in there. What in the hell is he talking about?
I'm gonna go to the other side.
Oh, you go to no, don't we love don't. Oh, you meant the other side of the well. God, Lois.
Oh.
So I want everybody to
I'm ready
see.
to go to the
I'm
other
going to the other side, damn it. So this is an old hive here. You see this? This is all propolis. I can't wait to scrape that down. Wow, this is propolis. It's tree sap that they gather. Here, everyone smell that. Anyway, we're getting the scratch and sniff perfected. So calm
Ooh,
down,
I
all right?
remember the scratch and stiff
Your
Snickers.
new
Snickers.
your new
Scratch and stiff Snickers.
scratch and sniff.
Scratch and sniff stickers.
Well,
That's
you
better.
know, you're a pretty fart smeller, aren't
Well,
you?
yeah.
Huh?
I did have a cat named Snickers.
Snickers,
When
yeah.
I was sniffing my
Well, you're a pretty fart
stickers.
smeller there. So I'm gonna wait for Host to get. Oh, here, point that down in there. In fact, I gotta get my flashlight because you can see more comb down in there. So hold on, guys. I'm gonna get my flashlight. Jeez, there's stickers everywhere out here. God damn it.
And not the scratch and sniff type.
Scratch and stick.
Scratch and stick.
Flashlight. I don't think we need.
Try to illuminate this beautiful honeycomb.
There's more comb in there. That's
There
what I want to
sure
shine the
is.
light on. I want to shine the light on it. Glory, hallelujah.
Yeah, it looks like there's quite a few pieces in
What the
there.
hell was that? That was that burrito.
The burrito.
Oh, Lois, you are on. So this kind of stuff always makes for a good video when you can shove a 360 in there as far as you want.
Up their little stingers.
Look at that. Uh-oh. Yeah, shine the light in there, Hosh.
Look at that beautiful
Shine the
golden
light
color.
on me. Shine the light on me. All right. And I get this 360 stable, so at least one of us are. Yeah, let me see that quickly. I want to go. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Oh my God, that's old. You see that, Hosh?
No.
Look in there. We're going to need a putty knife.
Wow.
We never get to tear up one line. Oh, you know what? Hold on. Hold on. I want to make sure it doesn't go straight down about 4 million miles.
It doesn't.
Oh, you're right. It doesn't. Oh, they're going to come out. Here they go.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, oh shit is right. We need a putty knife, please.
Yeah.
Please. So we can scrape propolis.
Yeah.
Because I like propolis. Propolis good. Wow.
You know
Killer
what?
Bee Nation.
Propolis is really good when you buy honey from Killer Bee Honey.
And where do you get it? In the Viking? Is that where you get it?
Yeah, the
Lois?
Viking.
Lois?
The Cadillac of
Yeah,
all
go to
honey.
the store on Mondays because
Yeah.
Lois is there.
Except this week Sunday.
Oh my God. Okay, well, check this out, guys. Look at that. Thank you. Thank you.
Huh.
I'm gonna try to get a space so we can shove the old. You know what, Hosh? It does go down.
Yeah.
If you look, can you see that down in there where the light is, Lois? If I was to drop that flashlight down, it'd go down 400 feet. Can you see that down in there?
Yeah.
Hosh, you're gonna be amazed at this shit.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
This is really, here, we rarely get to see this, so grab the flashlight and kind of poke, or hey, put this on your wrist.
Right.
But look straight down
Okay.
in the center,
Yeah.
and here they come, right? We never get
That's a little. Boy, I smell it.
venom.
Yeah. Just want to stick.
Oh
that
yeah,
out
here,
for a
yeah,
second.
your light's still on.
Oh, yeah.
Well, here, I don't know if anybody can see without the light on. Look at that, guys. This 360 is going to be a horrifying experience. Okay, I'm going to dig some more out of there so we can put that 360 in there more.
Okay.
This is a rare hive, usually in a wellhead. That we do not get to get anything out of it. It's usually a nuke and seal, kind of like that tree was. And you guys can see we do a lot of these. Come on out of there. Damn it.
You know, that was the propolis that had that brick stuck on there, not the glue.
Oh.
Wow.
That's
Look at it all on the bottom of that brick.
Yeah, that's
Wow.
a good one.
There's nectar.
Yeah.
I got some on me. Anyway.
Let's see what
Can I please have you shine that flashlight about right there?
Yeah.
I might turn it up a little bit. There we go. So
Is
that I
that
can
right?
get. No, in further.
Yeah, hold on.
Okay. Thank you. Well, there you go. There we go. Just see what I'm going to try to do is make a space here where we can. There we go. I want to get as much propolis as we can, of course, because that's super rare stuff. And no honey. Now, this time of year, this is what's expected because they've been eating on it all winter. There's nectar. There's honey.
Little honey.
You see that, guys? A little bit of honey.
A little bit of honey.
All right. Oh, I'm getting into honey now. Come on. God damn it. This is so hard to get. It's actually nectar. It hadn't been capped yet. So the difference between nectar and honey is basically water content and the enzyme. So that is some. This is messy. I'll tell you right now. I want to see if I can get a really big piece of comb out of here because it goes down into that wellhead. Shit. These are always such a pain in the ass. Let me look in there. You see what I'm looking at?
Yeah, I do.
All right, I'm going to try to do this then. I'm just going to try to do a straight cut across. And I don't know how far back it goes. This is kind of an old hive like this. This could be 20 years old because this, who knows how long the property sat vacant. This is huge. And I don't know how deep it goes. At least I don't have to worry about any snakes in this wellhead, he said with confidence. All right. There we go, honey.
Oh, that's dripping with honey.
That is dripping with honey, and that all capped, that is beautiful honey right
It
there.
is beautiful honey.
Look at that.
Look
Lousing
at
up my gloves, though.
that.
Oh, darn. So they're not completely nuclear yet, which is just fine with us. We got plenty of war footage if anybody wants to see us with tears in our eyes. I'm kidding. I'm just having trouble getting anything out of here. Okay, there we go. It kind of reminds me of that job we did up in Portal
Yeah.
for Nancy.
Yes.
You know what? I'll hold the flashlight if you want to dig around in there because I can't seem to. My hands aren't strong enough. And yours, being the each one master, should be able to make more of a mess of it than me. Well, that sounds interesting. Unless you lost your arm in there.
No.
You're trying
But
to,
I am going to lose the comb, I think.
you're trying to catch it. I know. I know exactly
goes.
what's going on. You're thinking, how can I wrap my fingers around this? Did you hear that?
I did hear that. I wonder if the camera caught that noise. That was
Well,
pretty-
bring that closer because there'll be more. You guys, so this is now. It is not going to hurt anything. This comb falling, you know, probably 200 feet down into the well.
Oh, it did. The camera caught it. They
Wow.
heard the noise.
Okay, hold on.
All right, we really try to get it out of there and save it, but sometimes there's no choice. Oh, you got some.
Some
You got
of
a little bit of honey there.
Yeah.
These wellheads are such a pain in the ass. Old hive.
There.
And you know, it could have been that this would have been completely nuclear later on this afternoon,
Right.
or tomorrow,
Right.
or in July. But who cares? You can't risk
You know,
it.
the hole is just small to get it out.
Oh wow! Look at you. Yep. Yep. And that did not get dropped down. I'm gonna go get a tub.
Okay.
Rub a tub. Well, I'm really actually kind of glad these bees are not nuclear.
Yeah.
Rub-a-dub-dub. We got honey in our tub.
Honey in the tub. All right, guys.
Wow. It's a lot of comb.
There's a lot of comb.
It's a lot of comb. Ah,
Deep-
shit.
All right. How's it looking?
That one.
Any more out of it? How's it looking?
That noise is
Oh, you're getting
something
some
else,
honey.
though.
I mean, this will be Viking
Yeah.
because it's just.
Are these
Mushed
kind
up.
of bees?
You know
in
what? I'll
Florida?
tell you what that. Yeah, they are in
Yes,
Florida.
they're
They are in Florida.
Oh my God, are they in
And
Florida?
there's somebody relocating and making a big deal, patting herself on the back in Florida.
Virtue
She
signaling.
should stop.
Virtue signaling.
She really should stop. And I'll tell you why she should stop. And she knows honeybees are an invasive species. She knows this because I've seen her posts about it.
Oh no shit.
Oh yeah. Yeah. You know,
Wow,
Oh,
here's
that's
the
a good
thing.
piece. That's a
This
great
is what
piece.
we're talking about. Holy shit! I
yeah.
gotta show everybody the natural end on this ocean. You see this down here, everyone? This is Satan's tongue.
There's
Kiss
you-
ain't got
there-
none. Who's it?
Eugene.
Simmons?
Eugene.
Eugene
Eugene
Simmons. Yeah, I'm his
Simmons.
cousin, Eugene Simmons from the country. You know, Gene Simmons was fun, but I'm Eugene. I was born on the gifted side of the family.
You sure got a long
That
tongue
was
there,
funny,
Eugene.
huh?
Yeah, it was. You know,
they're
honey,
rude.
European honeybees, no matter what honeybees are being relocated,
Oh wow.
no matter what
Nice
honeybees are being relocated, they're bad for America's ecosystems.
Yep.
They're a destructive invasive species. Now, the fact that Africanized honeybees also, you know, kill people, kill pets, kill livestock,
Right.
you know, they're doubly difficult. But you're not special if you're relocating honeybees. You know, European
No, in
honeybees.
fact, you're
not-
doing a
you're not
bad
helping.
thing.
You're actually hurting America. So thank you. Thank
Yeah,
you.
we're supposed to be helping America.
You're hurting it.
Hurting me personally.
Wow, look at that.
Oh my God, everyone. Okay, Lois, you got to see this.
Oh yeah, we're in Cochise County, Arizona.
Pure, beautiful, wild Africanized honeycomb. You're doing great, man.
Wow.
I'm so glad I had you step in.
I did drop a bunch down there.
Oh,
I
yeah?
mean, it's just
He did drop half his load.
Ay,
Yeah,
madre.
yeah,
Well, depends.
yeah.
dude, there's so much in here.
Wow,
okay,
that's
so
actually
there's the
propose.
shaft.
I'm going to put that in there.
I just found the shaft.
Okay.
Calm down. That's the other channel.
Yes, it gets cold here. It actually was below freezing last night.
Right.
Yeah, it was below freezing,
We
absolutely.
get cold
Yeah,
here.
so here's the part where everybody's doing the math in their heads.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
right.
What they say is stop.
I know.
Stop. These bees are invading America.
It's actually stopped because math's too complicated for you.
Yeah.
Well,
That's why you should stop.
It's so you can totally hear
Look
the
at that.
gears,
Natural end.
clicking around.
Man, you
because
are really...
you know they're adapting. Nature's
you know
in
what I wanna
chaos.
Yeah.
Nature in general is having to adapt to the
But I have
shit
to
that
make
we've given
someone
them
misbehave completely.
and messing with their natural
So
environments.
what I'm going to do is...
And also the invasive species such as the honeybee is taking
my
out the native pollinators environment, such as the bumblebee. People keep saying we don't see bumblebees down here anymore.
Right.
That's
there are
because
none.
Meanwhile,
That's
yeah, we
because-
don't see bumblebees
yeah.
anymore.
the
Oh,
native
no.
pollinators
Oh no! Meanwhile, you're relocating honeybee hives.
that are
They're
invasive.
why there are no more bumblebees.
Exactly.
Look at that hole, man.
Yeah.
I'm not sticking this camera down in there.
No.
Stick it over it, but I don't want to lose it.
Yeah.
This is scary stuff.
You got the light in there too.
We're about
Yeah.
a mile high.
Yeah.
In
That's
Bisbee,
quite
it's a
the
mile
chasm,
high.
isn't it?
Look
This
at the
360 is
360
gonna
into
be awesome.
Ocean's Face.
Yeah. This
What do you
360 is
think
gonna be
McNeil is?
something else.
4,000 altitude? I don't know.
Wow. Hey, Lois.
Yeah.
Bring that over here. I want you, everybody, because now you guys can see in what the inside of a wellhead looks like. So, can you see in there?
Mm-hmm.
So you see that big thing in the middle? Can everybody see that? This is so rare. You get to see the inside of a wellhead. How does that look through the lens? Can you see that, Lois? So, I mean, thank God they're not all insane, you know, mean. Oh, there's still more, Hosh.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, there is.
Wow, this is really...
Well, they built all around the.
Oh, I know. They're such a pain in the ass. That's how it was that first time I was out at the Klutz Ranch over there in Portal.
Right.
And it was a wellhead like this with about this size of an opening, remember? And we were able to, maybe it's a little bit bigger actually. Normally, there isn't this big of a hole in these things and we just have to seal them up. We can't nuke and seal them. We just seal them because it's a wellhead and you don't want to get any poison in the water. When comb drops down in the water, it's organic. It doesn't make any difference. And you're talking about, 5 million acre feet or something of water under here. So that's really close for how that sounded dropping down and then hitting water. Man, if that was more than 100 feet, I'd be surprised. So it'll be interesting to see what they think about as far as the depth of the water out here. So, I mean, it is a desert. It is a high desert. We're up at about 4,500 feet right here, everybody. What are you thinking?
I'm just trying to figure out how I'm gonna get this piece.
Oh, a complete. Trying to get it out complete, of course.
Well, any of it, honestly.
Oh, just any of it.
Yeah.
And so what we're going to do now, there are no other holes around here. And so,
You hear that?
Yeah.
did it pollution?
Now, you know what it is it's the comb dragging against the walls.
Yeah, making that
Yeah.
echoey noise.
Yeah.
Yep.
So what's happening, someone's asking about bumblebees in California, but like I was saying earlier, nature's in chaos because natural pollinators,
Are on
native
decline.
pollinators are getting destroyed, but humans are messing with environments too
Well,
of,
course,
of
that's
native
another one.
species.
We just don't need another sword in the...
No,
side.
but
Right.
but basically bumblebees really anywhere, they're the natural pollinators. They're the ones we're trying to
Natives, yeah.
save because invasive species like the honeybee is taking over. So in California, it could be it could be another invasive species. Really anything.
I mean, in the U.S., in North America, there are around 4,000 different species of native bees. In the desert, Sonoran Northern Desert, Sonoran Chihuahuan region here, there's about 1,200 different species. And a lot of those are endangered because of these Africanized honeybees. This one species of a deadly invasive species versus all the native species. And this one deadly one is winning. And part of it is because people keep bees in their backyard. It's not good because everybody thinks they're doing everybody a favor by having, bees in their backyard and they're doing some great favor pollinating. No, they're actually doing a disservice because these bees need a 3-mile radius to forage in. If you could keep your bees in your backyard like you can your goat or your dog, awesome. But you can't. They need that radius to torture native pollinators and spread diseases and inbreed native plants. It's a fascinating study, and we don't like emotion. We don't care about it. We like facts and science, and it's just the way it is. But people sure do get emotional about honeybees. I used to, but then I grew up. How's it looking, Osh?
Oh, we
Are you
have
trying to get
somebody who
robust?
says, but we need honey, Reed. We need honey.
Well, no, you don't. You want honey. There's a difference between the need and the want. Before 1872, there were no honeybees in Arizona ever. Ever. People lived in the Western Hemisphere forever, up until the earlier mid-1600s, right?
Yeah.
Without honey.
1622.
1622. Hosh done research on it, showing the colonists writing back to England and Europe saying, send my bees on the next ship, there aren't any here. Yeah, literally. And so they're an invasive species. Now, an invasive species has never benefited the native environment that they've invaded, ever. And with these Africanized, it's 1,000 times worse. Now, just because these bees are not really trying to kill us right now doesn't mean shit. They're absolutely horrible on native pollinators, and you guys can see plenty of our videos on YouTube where they're trying to kill us all the damn time, and almost do. How's it going?
Man. So what
Yes,
it is
we're still live. We're just at a different part of this property, Gregory, if you missed something.
they
Oh,
are
hey, Gregory.
Yeah, and we're
They're-
just trying to get some
built
comb out of
up
here.
into there.
Oh, no.
And
Oh, shit. And there's no way to...
I just don't know how to get to it.
Well, there's no way to.
You'll feel it.
That's
Right.
all machinery and comb.
Yeah, it's all.
That ain't happening.
So the question really at this point is how to close the door.
Okay, well, the only way we can close the door is do expanding foam around here,
Yeah.
put that brick back on,
Yeah.
and entomb them, because the rest of this has integrity, unlike myself. Anyway, there are no more holes around the outside of this. This is a real sturdy son of a bitch right here, I'll tell you right now. This is a few ton of concrete. There are no holes out here. Everybody, you see how that's all caulked up? Nobody's coming out of there. So we're going to put that brick on. We're going to do expanding foam to make a complete, perfect seal on it. Get it? A seal? Thank you. Thank you. We'll let everybody take one last look in there. Look at that shit, guys. That just goes down and down. Hello? 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 Goes down to Satan's living room. No, really.
Yeah.
And so the only real way to do this is to seal them up so that a new swarm flying by, because this smells really good. I mean, it smells like honeycomb, of course. And just because we removed all that comb doesn't mean that that smell is gone. Those pheromones smell really good, and those are different pheromones. Again, they will soak into the concrete or metal or wood or whatever they're attached to. And a new swarm flying by will go, wow, that smells perfect, and move in. So we want to close the door so that a new infestation will not come here, and we guarantee it for 2 years at this location. Not for that one, but you know what I mean. So, all right.
And again, these bees have been reported in all lower 48 states, including Connecticut, for you person out there who says they're not in Connecticut. And actually, right by Connecticut in 2018, didn't we have somebody die?
Massachusetts, Manchester.
Manchester, New Hampshire in 2018, right?
2018.
Yeah, but they did kill a beekeeper in Connecticut.
And they
Yep.
killed a
I
beekeeper
only had
in
2 hives.
Connecticut. There you
Poor old
go.
sport. Had 2 hives. They didn't know that one of them was hot.
Yeah, you're from Connecticut, aren't you?
Sorta.
Sorta, kinda.
I grew up in Rhode Island.
Oh yeah.
I never grew up. So tough shit.
Good.
Ah!
Good. I don't want you to.
I know. Well, you're the only one. No, I'm just kidding. Actually, I'm not, but no. So look at all this. Did you show everybody what we got? The spoils of war. Lois,
Here are the spoils
look at that.
of
Spoiled
today's
rotten.
war.
So you see what Hosh is doing there?
That's fun.
Putting the ring around the rosy. Beautiful comb. That'll all be turned into Viking comb. So Viking honey is basically, we're the only ones in the country that are doing it. It's basically how honey was eaten for thousands and thousands of years before the invention of the white beehive that we're familiar with in the late 1800s. Before that, this was the only way to get honey, was out of wellheads. No, I'm just fucking with you. All right, out of homes, or if anybody thinks that, people didn't have homes that were infested with bees before that, like in Europe, Asia, and Africa, where honeybees are from, they have been digging bees out of homes and trees and rock outcroppings, and also hives that they would make, but they'd have to dig it out. So they would at least know where the hive was. That was why they'd make these logs. There's so many cool examples of native cultures making beehives, elaborate, really cool as hell actually. But you had to kill the hive to get the honey. You had to scrape it all out just like we just did. And that is how honey was eaten. And so when I started doing this, I'm a mead maker, and I'd make mead out of Viking honey. And I realized this is what the Vikings ate, and everybody else. But who cares? I mean, if you say, this is what the English ate, nobody cares, you get a big yawn. You say, this is what the Vikings ate, and people go, whoa, must be good. So, marketing. Anyway.
That's hilarious.
Right?
Yeah.
That's what the Irish, who cares? I'm Irish, I can say that. So anyway, so it's the way that honey was eaten for thousands of years before the invention of the white bee box, which made it easier for the beekeeper. That's it. The bees didn't give a shit. It's just that the pollen and propolis, that's the main difference, is Viking honey has all the propolis and pollen in it. And you can't even get it on our website. You gotta call our stores. Either we have a store in Bisbee and one in Tombstone. The only way you can get it, because it's so rare. We probably are out again today. We run out all the time because it's so rare. It has all the propolis and pollen in it. So very labor intensive to get it warmed up, mix, boil, toil and trouble and all that kind of shit. How's it looking, Hosh?
I think we're good.
Oh, and we still have
Satan's tongue.
Eugene.
Okay, Eugene. Hi, Eugene.
Eugene, yes, kiss, yes. Yeah, my cousin Gene Simmons had kiss. We have smooch.
Smooch.
It's a polka band.
That's funny.
That's right.
That's funny.
Anyway, been up early. We got up early. We had a class we had to teach at 7 a.m. this morning. So Eugene is going to say goodbye in a little bit, everyone.
Fucking smooth.
It's called smooch because my cousin had kiss, and
That's my favorite band.
yeah, you'll pucker up, kids. Pucker up. Anyway, Killer Bee Nation, we're gonna wrap it up. We did it, Osh.
Yeah, I guess so.
Hell yeah.
Whew.
Looking good. We saved the day yet again.
I mean, I think this is the beginning of a long season.
Oh my God, we have job tomorrow, which Lois can't come with us on. It's at 2 p.m. We're gonna live stream anyway, even without Lois. I don't care. And it's up in Whetstone. We have a really big one on Monday. Where the hell is that one? Oh, up in Mescal.
Yeah.
It's up by the church, actually.
That one actually could be big.
That one's gonna be big because they're in a POS house that's pretty old, something. POS, something pretty. Okay, it's a piece of shit house, and they're in an entry. We're gonna have to remove the ceiling of the entryway, and it looks like it's about a foot deep by maybe 5 feet by 6 feet, probably solid comb. It's going to be a big one on Monday. Oh, it's just every day. So just stay tuned, and yeah, of course, if you hit the little bell, then the thing will go off when we are doing something live, and you'll know it's never boring. That's for damn sure. So, Hosh, do you have anything to say about killer bees in various places?
Yes. Now listen, if you buy a fixer-upper out in the middle of one of these valleys in Cochise County, and you see honeybees coming and going out of any void, could be an old wellhead, could be a hollow tree, they're killer bees. 100% of the feral unmanaged honeybee hives in the state of Arizona are Africanized, and it's been that way since 1998. This was determined by laboratory Tucson scientists. And it's done, it's over. These bees, this is the better bee, and these bees are coming your way. It's just a question of how long. How long until we're 100% saturated all over the U.S. Now, south of the Mason-Dixon line, and that would include Florida, you're at about 100% saturation. That's why I think it's absolutely insane to relocate any honeybees anywhere in the U.S. Really bad idea. You're not helping. We need America's native bees. We need America's native plants. We need America's native pollinators. And honeybees are an existential threat to all of those things. We say never relocate, always exterminate. Call an exterminator if you've got bees. Don't call somebody to come and give them a new home. That's not helping. It's hurting. We'll see you guys on the next job. Take care. Bye.